Okay, let's create this mechanical room and finish out this basement we're working on. So what we need in a mechanical room is you have to have a hot water heater and you have to have a furnace. AC is not considered a necessity. It's nice to have, but we do have to have a furnace and hot water. Hot water to keep yourself clean and hygienic and your food safe to eat. And the furnace to provide warmth so you don't freeze in the winter. And so let's go ahead and create that space. We then have to go and kind of find these components. So we're going to start with the architectural tab and go components. And we're going to have to divvy out where those are at. So let's go edit, load, go into our library. So these are a little harder to find in this. So we're going to start with plumbing. See what we can find in the plumbing folder. We've been there before. We'll go back to MAP and fixtures. And say these are a little tricky to find out here. So we probably let's go try our general appliances. And we're just going to go through here just a little bit. This doesn't look like any of these really qualify. So we're going to go to special equipment then. So we went plumbing. Let's see what we wanted there. So the next place we look is special equipment. Remember, we went to domestic for that. And we're going to look and see if we can find a hot water heater. So we'll look in the H's. And we're not going to find anything there. So that's a little frustrating. So we'll go back to our library again. That leaves us with mechanical. Mechanical room, that's kind of a good place to look. So we'll go MEP. And we have air side components. That's interesting. Let's go take a look at that. So we have air conditioners, air handlers, air terminals, cleaners, flowers, burners, heat distribution, heaters. Kind of close. So your AC air conditioners, this is what they look like. And these will be on the exterior of the house. So once we get the side plan done, we could do that. But they also come in rooftop units. So we have those. Not quite what we're looking for yet. We're getting close. We need to know where that's at, though. So that's the air. There's a furnace. Let's go grab the furnace while we can. So we've got furnaces, gas-fired direct vent furnace. That is the device. So we open that up. And we check the sizes on these real quick here. And it's about what they are. They're not terribly large. I'm going to rotate this just a little bit. And I'm just going to place it right in the corner here. It doesn't really matter where you're placing them at. You can, they get put in whatever the installer feels works best for connecting to the ductwork. In residential, we don't do the ductwork plan. That's done pretty much as they go, but we do need to show the furnace. So we got a furnace now. Okay, so let's go back into our components, edit, load, and we go back into our area here. And let's see if we can figure out what else we can look. So these are still our air. They've got heaters and humidifiers. Let's go back one. Let's go water side components. And we've got tanks. And there's an electric water heater. That looks like a pretty good water heater. Now, there's not much difference between electrical and the gas, but the electrical one is just typical symbol we use. So let's go open that up. It should be about 2 feet in diameter. It's 1'10". That works. And we can place that. They can be relatively close to the furnace. So, and you can rotate these if you choose to, and so forth. This is your pipe coming in, pipe going out. Let's just rotate it 90 degrees here, just to make it feel a little more controlled. All right, so we got these two elements. Let's see what else we can find in there that can go into mechanical room. Let's Let's go conditioners, water softeners. That's a good thing to put in there. Let's go. Ooh, that's a major one. That one looks residential. So this would be this one here, the 700 gallons per minute or 300 gallons per minute. This is what you'd use in like a hotel. This is what you'd use in a residence. This is a little smaller one. So put that in, and we'll rotate that around. So we have that unit. All right. Now, at this point, we need to put our electrical panel in. So let's go and do that next. Now that one, when it comes to electrical, that's a system. So in the systems folder, come over here. I'll look at plumbing equipment. Oh, I'm right here. Let's go electrical. And so we can go device. We'll come look at this a lot more when we do electrical plan. Electrical equipment. No, we're going to go back to components here to get these in here. So we then go back to architecture, component, go into our library. And all we need is one electrical element. That's electrical panel. Electrical panel is where all the power comes into the house and then gets distributed to all the different sizes of outlets that we're using. And what we're looking for, and we'll come back and do more of these connectors and power and distribution. Looking through, getting all the phase panel boxes right here. So residential single phase, commercial is 3-phase. So this is a recessed one. This is a surface mount. So these go on the wall. I like the surface ones better. We just need one of those. Actually, I usually put 2 in, mainly because our use of technology is increasing so much that we're kind of needing more of them. So this is going to go, I'll put 2 of these here in the wall. And they have to be not on a wall connected to water. So they have to be opposite. So they're there. But this way we can add power as the house needs it. We'll throw a couple doors in, or a door. We'll do just a simple little door, maybe a 2668 door. And I think I put it here. Well, got a couple of rules. The door cannot open in front of the power panel, so it's got to go here, and we'll go from there. Now, the rest of this space, you can feel free to do as you will. I'm just going to throw a couple of doors in this wall, just for egress. They can be moved and redone as needed, depending on what your layout is. But you have to be able to get from one side of the space to the other. So we'll go ahead and throw those in just to make that accommodation. And we'll throw some windows in after we figure out what we're doing with all the space. So you replace them just like you did in the main floor. There's a couple things about them that's a little different. And so if you did put a window in, I might as well just show you while we're here. We go architecture, window, and we'll just use a simple slider. Same rules apply if you're doing a bedroom. 3050 is your smallest. So if I take this, and let's say I'm going to put a bedroom here. I've already got windows on the sides, so let's go and put it in the main wall. So it's got to go in the foundation wall. And again, you want your sill to be on the right side. So we flip this over. Now, that's in the wall, but remember we've got this furring wall here. This doesn't cut through 2 walls. It only cuts through 1. So I'm going to use this section cut. I'm just going to slide it over, go to section 2, and then enlarge it out, and there's no window. Okay, so what I'm going to do is select the wall, hopefully, maybe. I might have to do the wall here in the basement. So we'll select the wall, go back to the section, and we'll edit that wall. I better look and see which way I'm looking. Yeah, okay. And I am not seeing. Let's cancel out for just a minute. I'm not seeing the window, and I should have seen the window. So let's go find out what's not. Basement floor, 3 feet off the bottom. That's all good. Why can I not see it? It's in the view range. Go to the view. Go back and grab the wall again because it's being tricky. Actually, this wall's picking the wrong wall. I want this wall, the one in front. I picked the foundation wall. That one's fine. I need to pick the correct wall. There's my window. Oh, my goodness. So go back to it one more time. And now I can add that profile. And once I have the right wall, then I'm just going to take the rectangle and match the window. And this way, there's now a hole in the frame wall to the window, and so you can see it. All right, that being said, go ahead and lay out your basement and figure out what your rooms are. Make sure you have the mechanical room. If you want it unfinished, that is fine. You can come back and work on it at a later point. And I'll show you an option, a couple videos down the road of what my solution was to the basement. But do yours first, and then we'll compare notes. All right, have a good one, and we'll talk soon.